This is important information for veterans or anyone out there that may be finding themselves in the crosshairs of this government where they're trying to label them as being mentally impaired or having mental issues, even if one feels they don't. And some think that at some point they're going to try to take this whole thing with all the soldiers coming back from overseas or anywhere that have any kind of trauma, that have any kind of disorder from being on the battlefield. They're going to say that you are mentally incapable of possessing a firearm, that you are a danger to yourself and others. And what Obama's done here, and he's signed a bunch of different executive orders here recently, but this is the implementation of the NICS Improvement Amendments Act of 2007. So what they've done here, and he's very vague about it, he cites other titles and other areas of the act which they do not divulge. They do not go into detail. You would have to go digging to see exactly what those sections say. But this is what he says in these final rules. He's saying that anyone out there that is receiving disability insurance benefits under Title II of the Social Security Act or SSI, and they're receiving payments under Title 16 of the Act, and who also meet certain other criteria, which they do not divulge. They do not speak on any of the other criteria. They say that any of these individuals that have a mental impairment or meet medically or medical requirements of Section 12 of the listing of impairments, and they don't go any further into saying what Section 12 states, these people are going to be penalized. And this is where you need to pay attention, because they go on to state that from here, they will both orally and in writing let these people know that they will no longer be able to possess a firearm. They will also let them know the consequences of breaking these rules and violating the Gun Control Act. And I'm here to warn you that at some point they're going to try to do a broad sweep and say that too many of these soldiers, if not all of them, have some kind of trauma from being on the battlefield, whether they want to admit it or not. And for their safety and for others, we're going to take away the weapons. You wonder why we've seen a lot of staged shooting events at these bases and what they've done. Regardless, this is information and stuff that's going to affect individuals. And I can guarantee you there's going to be perfectly fine individuals out there that fall victim to this. The government comes along and says that you're crazy, you can't have a gun for whatever reason, and you're going to have to battle to protect that right. But as of right now, they're putting in writing that any of you that they deem to be unfit will no longer be able to possess a firearm legally here in this country. That's pretty big. I will continue to update on this, and make sure to tune into Underground World News Live tonight on Dabu 77 around 8:15 p.m. Eastern. Also, for anyone out there looking to stock up on medicine before a crisis situation, make sure to check out the Essential Drugstore. And also make sure you're following me on Twitter for the latest updates. Put a lot of info out over there, exclusive to Twitter. I'll leave links below. And this has been Dabu 7. Peace.